This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
You know anything about Teddy Swims?
Of course, brother. Teddy Swims is the man, bro. I love his music.
Isn't he? He's so freaking good, bro. It's
He's
like,
good. My daughters, man, we were in the car. They're singing every single one of his songs. I mean, they're fans.
Am I right? CeeLo
Yes.
Green?
Yes.
Am I right?
Very similar to CeeLo. I would say even better than CeeLo, to be honest.
He's better than CeeLo, I think,
Yep.
but he reminds you there's like some CeeLo in him. You know what I mean? It's
Yes.
like, oh, okay, all right. He takes it to like another level, bro. Like, wow, he's good, dude. Man,
good. He's good.
And here he's coming May 5th, May 9th,
right.
May 9th to the Hard Rock Live.
That's awesome.
I gotta take the wife, bro. I
Yeah.
gotta take the wife to that one, bro. Gotta take the wife to that one. And any of you out there, if you don't know anything about Teddy Swims, just go to YouTube, man. Just go to YouTube, play a few of his songs, and immediately you'll become a fan.
For sure.
Dude can wail, bro. Dude,
Absolutely.
What a voice. What a voice, man. Excellent stuff. So what'd you think of the national championship game?
Kind of went how I expected. We knew Ohio State was the better team, right? Offensively, they're just, they're on a different level. And Chip Kelly, I think, turned it up in the playoffs. I think he was holding back a lot of what he wanted to do with guys like Jeremiah Smith during the regular season, because I think Jeremiah Smith's going to win a Heisman Trophy before he's done with college. If he doesn't get the NFL to give him an early release because he's so damn good. Yeah, I mean, it went exactly how I thought. Notre Dame had a great season. They fight for that coach. They fought down 31-7. They didn't give up, but just not enough firepower to match Ohio State. So I called it in August. I said Ohio State would win the national championship, and they did.
So now it's been announced, week 1, August 31st, Sunday night, 7:30, Notre Dame, Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Will they have a better quarterback that day? Because I hope they don't, to be quite honest, because I know they're going to have the better coach that day. So that I already fear, because Marcus Freeman has impressed me way more than Mario Cristobal ever has.
Yeah.
Talk to me. What are we expecting in that game? What do we know about that matchup? I know it's way too early to ask you.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering at the quarterback spot, what do they have there?
Well, Steve Angeli's the guy who came in and in the Orange Bowl and played, I thought, really, really well for them. But he was throwing a whole lot of short passes. They're going to have their receiver back, Greathouse, who played really well in the championship game. He scored the touchdown, had a breakaway run there. But look, the transfer portal just opened up for a lot of those Notre Dame guys, and they just lost 2 starting offensive linemen to the portal. So we know that the roster is going to look different. We know that in April, when the transfer portal opens up again, the rosters will look different. People will still be moving around. So to sit here and tell you with great confidence that I know what Notre Dame is going to look like, I'd be completely lying to you. I will say this. If they hold on to the nucleus that they have on defense, they're still going to be an elite defense. Now, they're going to have a new defensive coordinator because Al Golden has gone to the Cincinnati Bengals. He is their defensive coordinator now. So they will have a new DC, and it will be a little bit of a transition, and it will be a transition at quarterback. But Marcus Freeman is a hell of a freaking coach. And that guy knows what he's doing. He's still going to have Jeremiah Love in the backfield. Jeremiah Love's a superstar. So I expect a great matchup. I think this is going to be 2 teams that are playoff teams next year, Notre Dame and Miami. Even no matter what happens in this game, I think Notre Dame and Miami are playoff teams in 2025.
Yeah, that's Miami better be a playoff team.
I'm confident that they will be right now. Right now, you asked me to put $100 on it. I put $100 on it being yes.
I think if he doesn't make the playoffs next year, it's not from the administration, because we've talked about that. That'll take a few more years before they start thinking of that. But fans, I think people completely get off his bandwagon starting next year if he doesn't make the playoffs. I think they were already pissed this year, but I think next year he loses a shit ton of his fan base if he does not make the playoffs next year, because I mean, you gotta look at it and say, well, wait a minute, dude, you've had every resource possible. You're in a terrible conference. You can't get in the playoffs?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense. So that's where it has nothing to do with the administration. But I think he's on the brink of losing the fan base if he doesn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I can't argue with you. I mean, I've said it all along. Years 3 and 4 are the most important years for any coach, and that's kind of when the alarm clock goes off. And if you're not where you're supposed to be after year 3 or year 4, then people start to turn on you, and they start to say you're not the answer, and it's understandable. I mean, he's had every resource given to him that was not provided previous coaches, and I think he's rebuilt the roster. I like what he's done with the roster. Had a great quarterback this year. He got that done, right? He went out and he found a great leader for this offense. The defense let him down. And the bottom line is the job is incomplete unless you win. And I know Miami's administration didn't it was the expectation here wasn't, hey, we're going to go win ACC championships and that's good enough. The expectation was we're going to go win national championships. And so if you don't even get to the dance in year 4, you bet your ass there's going to be people that are pissed off.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, the fact that you can't even get to the ACC championship game, bro, that's pathetic.
Yeah,
it's fucking pathetic, dude.
Yep.
SMU got there before you.
Yeah,
come on. I didn't even try to rhyme or anything, but are you kidding me?
I can't argue with you. I mean, listen, Rhett Lashley was here. He took a bunch of former Hurricanes and got to the ACC championship game before you did. That's embarrassing. That is a red mark on Mario. He knows it. He's got to live with that. So he better make the playoffs this year.
He's got to live with Georgia Tech.
Oh, yeah. Got to live with Georgia Tech. I live with Syracuse. As good as Syracuse was this year, you were up 21-0 in that game.
No. He comes up with a doozy every year, bro. Every year.
But listen, that's been Miami's mantra for 20 years. I mean, it's not just I honestly think it's the players and the mentality. Like, at some point, dude, you got to nut up. You don't nut down. You nut up. You step. Your nuts get elevated in those moments, not the other way around. And they always nut down.
By the way, so does the coaching. I'm sorry. So does the coaching. Okay? Yeah. Coaching ain't shit. Ain't shit. That's the one thing that I would say. Mario's all cliches. He's all about the tough guy approach and the lunch pail and all of that. But I don't see high IQ football, bro.
No, there's a lot of moments that certainly the coaching has let you down as well. I'm not letting him off the hook. But I think the one thing that's been constant for 20 years is the locker room, and that locker room has sucked.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not there's nothing about it that's impressive right now, and that's the sad part. All right, let's don't forget Caneswear, folks. We were there broadcasting on Wednesday. Go see Brett and all the great people there. They're at Caneswear, 2655 South University Drive in Davie. And by the way, if you use our code BIG010, you will get 10% off. We showed you a whole bunch of really cool stuff there. Go check it out there at Caneswear. And if you go online at caneswear.com and you order over $99, you will get free shipping. So you can use our code. You can get free shipping. Go to caneswear.com or visit them personally and use our code caneswear.com.
This is the Big O Show.